What's up with the YouTube, man? We back again. Let's talk about this UFC 250 Freedom card. Let's get straight into it. Let's not waste no time. I want to give out my picks, but I also want to give out a different perspective on what's going on, bro. Like, let's just get straight into it, bro. Top to the bottom. Or bottom to the top, or whatever the fuck, all the fights I can remember. Because honestly, I forgot to write them down. So let's see if I remember these bitches off the dome. Taporia versus Gaethje. I honestly, the confidence that Taporia is showing, that's that type of stuff to where I can honestly see how you just want to see that shit get knocked the fuck down. I ain't gonna lie, cause once you get into that area of confidence to where it's like, oh, that's godlike. But one thing I can honestly say too is that his confidence makes sense because it matches his reality. Y'all, that motherfucker is undefeated. He ain't touched well, he got dropped before, right? But he ain't went to sleep yet. He ain't fucking, what's his name? He ain't lost damn fighting the UFC, right? So you got to just give it to him for right now until something changes. It's kind of like with McGregor when the first time when Nate Diaz finally got his ass. You feel me? It was like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like that nigga Nate really was like, Nate really did that. Like, and I didn't believe it until I saw Nate really even when he stunned that nigga, I was like, that nigga playing. And then that nigga was choking this shit out. I was like, oh shit. So I guess shit, Taporia will just go on that. But man, Gaethje, bro, I just think, fuck. I want to say dog, nigga, but fuck, that nigga Taporia done put out 155ers. He done put out 145ers. The motherfucker was chasing Islam like a maniac. Oh, man, that's tough. I wanted to even talk a little bit about Gaethje, but I can't. All right, on to the next one. Poetan versus Cyril Gane. I'm going to be honest, bro. I'ma honestly go Poetan. I'm going to go Poetan because Stylebender went Poetan, and that matters to me because, man, y'all, I was so upset. Oh, I was upset the first time Poetan because it was kind of fucked up. You went and chased this nigga all the way to UFC, you know what I'm saying? Did that in the third, and then, but I need Poetan to win so niggas can know how great Izzy was, bro. That's real shit to me. This is only gonna make Izzy greater if Poetan really go up 3 weight divisions and win, bro. It's gonna be like, hold on, Izzy's the only nigga to clean that nigga the fuck up? Yes. So that's one of them things to where I might be a little selfish on that, but in order to accelerate Izzy's legacy, I need Poetan. I need you to get that dub and show everybody how great you really fucking is. Because guess what? The higher you go, the higher we got to naturally raise Izzy to be like, damn, he really went up to that nigga level and fucking is like, yes. So, yeah, I'm going to take Poetan with this matchup. And plus, I think Poetan's, I think his shit translates. I think his power and everything. I think as to somebody like Izzy, who, when he was going up, even when he went up against Jan and even stuffing the takedowns, you could just tell with the natural. If you had some of that extra natural weight on you and this, that, and the third, you could just tell you was going to be able to hold Izzy down compared to somebody like Poetan to where I think he's scrambling that shit. I don't know what people be saying. Like, oh, he's a kickboxer, that, and the third. Man, I'm sorry. That's a big motherfucker with great hips. Like, that nigga, you are not getting that takedown without depleting some of your tank. And then I don't think you holding him down like that, bro. And once again, who was the only nigga to hold this nigga down? Izzy. So, yeah. Shit, the other fight. O'Malley versus Zahabi. Shit. For some reason, bro, something got me going Zahabi, bro. I think he gonna walk that shit down. I don't know why, bro. I really believe in his corner, bro. He gonna have GSP in his corner and his brother Fares Zahabi. And that Zahabi, that brother dude, bro, I ain't gonna lie, he one of them like them masterminds in the MMA game type shit to where I think they're gonna have him well prepped. I think he's gonna come out to win. I think he's gonna come out, you know. I think he's gonna come out with a great game plan because I'm sorry, but even I know you can't. I know you can't fight Sean. I know it's hard to fight like Marab, but I think if you put together a great game plan and constantly pressure O'Malley like Marab did, and I don't think you need to takedowns to necessarily do it. I just think you don't need to let him escape and just keep the pressure constant and things ain't pretty. Then that's enough. Like I don't think you need to constantly wrestle and like I said, that's a plus. What Marab did was plus, and that's the safest route to go. But honestly, I don't think you need to necessarily just use your wrestling. I just think you have the constant pressure, take his escapes away because he wants to escape, get out, back out, and dance. And when you take stuff like that away from people, like they kind of look not lost when that fight turns into a scrap, but you realize, oh shit, I don't know if they can really just scrap. Like, oh shit, you can kickboxing, clean striking fight. Ooh, this look good. But it's like if you turn them into a scrap, yeah, I just kind of got that thing, bro. I just feel like if he can turn this into a scrap, O'Malley's not going to want a scrap. And because of that, he will give in other situations or scenarios in this fight if he can just not make it clean. Just don't make it clean. I think O'Malley gets uncomfortable, and that's that. Michael Chandler versus Hoofy. I think niggas is fucking drunk. I think this is, man, fuck. I don't want to say easy Hoofy slime out, but man, bro, fuck. Is it a Hoofy slime out, bro? And is it Hoofy or is it Roofy? Or is it Luffy? Like the nigga from... No, I'm just playing. What was that, One Piece? Damn, y'all. Is that shit a slime out? I'm gonna skip that one, because I don't know, y'all. That might just be a straight slime out, bro. Then, let me see. We got Bo Nickel versus Dawkins. Shit, I'm going Dawkins. Give a fuck. I'm going straight Dawkins, bro, because I think, once again, Bo Nickel, another one of them dudes. I saw competition get up. We saw it with RDR. You gotta pay attention to shit like that. I saw competition go up, and then I saw a nigga kind of be like, I don't want to be here. That matters to me. Definitely when it comes to fuck being a fighter. I get if you're not a fighter, but competitor. Cause then I was like, ooh, even with you being outmatched, you didn't try to, like you kind of was like, fuck it. Like, damn, I ain't think. It was almost like, fuck, I ain't think this nigga was gonna be this nice. You feel me? That's how I felt about that. So I'm gonna kind of go with Dawkins with that, just to kind of think, unless Bo Nickel get on there. And here's the outlier to all these fights, y'all. These niggas could get on this bitch and show their ass just because it's fucking White House night. They could get on this bitch and show their ass and just upset everything I'm fucking talking about. Everything I'm fucking talking about. Gaethje, gone. They could be like, White House one time in the shit. I got to go ahead and I can't get toe up on the main stage. Or, that's to be a very big possibility. So that's Dawkins. I'll take Dawkins in that one. Derek Lewis versus Hockey. Same shit. I saw Lewis quit. I've seen him quit in a couple fights. I got Hockey. Now, that's to say, it is what it is. But once he ain't got no easy, and that's so weird to me, right? Because he also knocked that Volkov dude out in like the last couple seconds of the fight. So, but if he ain't got no easy slime out, boy, I done seen him give up. And that's one of them, after you see a nigga give up, you can't really get that visual out your head. So, yeah, that's one of them. I'm going to go Hockey on that. And then Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia. I need to go back and look at some Steve Garcia fights. But from what I remember, Steve Garcia is a fucking dog. And Diego Lopez, and I will be honest, guys, it is funny that they are opening the card with Mexican on Mexican. Kind of crazy. That is Trump than a bitch, right? So, but with Garcia and Lopez, damn, bro, it's like Lopez, I get it, he nice. He nice. And shout out to them for rewarding him because he took a bunch of late notice fights and fill-ins and, you know, never backed out. And because he could have backed out of a couple fights and then he took a couple fill-in fights. So, you know, shout out to Lopez for that. But I will say, give me Lopez in that shit. I don't know. Lopez could just beat on this nigga. I don't know, because even with Steve Garcia, I got to go back and see his shit but I think he's a tough motherfucker, bro. I think if he can withstand that storm shit, I think it ain't shit he can really, you know, I don't know, bro. He one of them dudes. I think from what I'm hearing from a lot of other analysts, if he can flick boogers all on myself, my fault. Well, really boogers on me. But from what I'm hearing from other people, it seems like to me he's one of those guys to where if he withstands a storm, you're in trouble. So yeah. But I'm excited to watch this motherfucking card, bro. Shit, you know, of course everybody gonna be waiting to see if it outdoes that Netflix card or whatever. Not gonna be hard to do. Not gonna be hard to do. All these fights gotta do is be a little competitive, and you know, that's that. And yeah, bro, I'm excited for that shit. But yeah, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Ephraim was here. I'll probably be doing like little trending topics and stuff from the news cycle from the weekend, stuff that I'm, you know, interested in, and I'll be posting and shit like that for y'all. So yeah, like I said, UFC 250 Freedom is coming up, and this is the video I made to that, but then I'll also have some other shit too coming. So shit, y'all let me know what y'all like to hear more about, and shit, let's get it.